Welcome to Texas Sports Nation In Depth. I'm your host, Jerome Sullivan. We have a wide-ranging show of interviews for you today, and that is one of our goals here on In Depth. We seek to present a comprehensive look at fascinating sports and entertainment figures, and boy, we have that for you. Today, we'll go in depth with a junior golfer and perhaps future LPGA star, go more in depth with an NBA legend. Then our man Joey Guerra, the Chronicle music critic, is back, and we'll spend 5 minutes with the artist who is currently singing the #1 song in the world. Let's get started. She is 16 years old, smart, witty, the kind of daughter who makes her parents so proud. Houstonian Allyn Stevens is also one of the country's top junior golfers. The kid says she plays boring golf, fairways and greens, easy putts. I'm so jealous. She is a super cool golfer under pressure. Recently, she shot, as she described, one of her best rounds, a 65, to take first place in the 14-18 girls flight at the Notah Begay Junior World Golf Championship. Her father, Joe Stevens, is a former professional basketball player. He admitted he had to learn to stay out of her way when she's on such a roll. That's right, Dad. Your girl's got this.
He's very overbearing. See, he's gotten better. I'm gonna give him that. He's gotten better. But he used to be very just like, do this now, and it worked. It did work, but it's just really annoying. Personally, if I didn't have him, I wouldn't know what it took to really be amazing. You come out here for 2 hours every day and you think oh yeah, this is enough, but it's not. You need that extra. You need that 4 hours a day, or more, honestly, to really that whole 10,000 hours. I mean, it's important. It really is, and I wouldn't know anything about that if it wasn't for him.
Super challenging. I don't do a good job at it. Because it's such an emotional roller coaster when you're out there watching your kid, and you what I've had to realize here recently, I'm getting better. I think she'll admit that the coaching comes days like today in practice, and if you've done a good job, the tournament is the fun part. That's where she shows what she's learned, and I've had enough experience to know that when I interject myself into her tournaments, it doesn't turn out good. We were at U.S. Kids in Pinehurst, and you were in the zone then, and she ran out it was the same thing, kind of got in this little zone in U.S. Kids national tournament, and she's like 4 or 5 under, and I said something to her.
Mm-hmm.
I go and tell her caddy, tell her to hit 3 wood on this hole, and I told her, and it just from that point, she finished even par, and I said, I'm never gonna do that again.
Oh my God! I completely forgot about that too. I was on a roll that day, and he said one thing on I think it might have been the 15th hole.
Yep.
So I went 5 over in 4 holes.
Yes.
It was bad.
And it was Dad's fault?
All of it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. I had a friend that's a pitcher, and he told me whenever guys are about to do a no-hitter, nobody in the dugout sits by him, everybody stays away from him, so that's kind of just leave him alone.
At 9, that was when I started being serious about it.
Well, she started before at 6, and then she restarted at 9.
Yeah.
A little hiatus.
Wanted to keep for a while?
I hated golf.
Yeah.
Well, why did you hate it so much at 6 and 7?
If I could remember, I would tell you. I have no idea. I hated coming out here. But I don't know. I guess something just changed after a while.
All right, you're a basketball guy. Why was golf so important?
My dad got me involved in the game at an early age when I was around 8. And I used to be running around in the Houston Golf Association, winning tournaments. Had a 6-inch growth spurt one summer, and that's kind of when basketball took over. And so I just wanted to give her the game. I just knew it was a lifelong game. It was a game that could be beneficial to her, whether she took it up seriously or not. And I've tried to do that with my entire family and give them the gift that my dad gave me. I really didn't want her to play basketball. I just knew what kind of grind it was. I knew, that the game is over oftentimes at an early age for women, and you can play golf for a long time. and not a lot of women of color playing golf. And I just felt like it was a viable opportunity for her. Yeah.
Allyn, what do you know about your dad's basketball career?
Only what he tells me. The little videos that he shows us sometimes.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
He loves showing those videos, but it'll be specific ones that you'll see over and over.
I need to
he's
qualify.
hiding something.
I need to qualify. Well, I'm hiding the fact I rode the bench. I'm hiding the fact I didn't play a lot. But let me qualify this. I had a bunch of VHS tapes, right? So I'm dating myself, and I got these tapes put onto a hard drive. Finally, after years, and so I'm just. I just wanted to believe.
Your dad was an all-state level high school player, right?
Yeah.
And colleges all over the country were interested in coming to play for them, right? You don't seem to be that impressed.
And that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to prove. Like, look, that's actually me. You know. But you see, she's not this. Yeah.
I feel like personally, like I play very boring golf. If it's just like, you know, fairway, green, 2-putt, you know, just like kind of consistent like that. There's a lot of golfers that do that, honestly. I don't really hit it any farther than anyone. It's just kind of, I feel like it's very basic, but it works, so I'm not going to complain about it.
How good of a golfer can you be?
Oh, I hope really good. You know, that's the goal, to just be like, you know, Tiger Woods, basically. You always want to strive to be the best. That's my goal.
Who Said What is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
All right, good stuff, Allyn. Keep hitting them straight, young lady. Now it's time for Who Said What, and for that,